Was back and now it's over. And here I am with my camera not on the tripod. That's all right. No one's here. No one will let her know. Yeah, you might see that later. Maybe if you watch this after the fact, you'll be like, man, he did. What the? What's going on, man? You're already here? So, what's up? I guess I'll wait here and pause for a minute. This was the 33rd dinner in a movie. We're down to just once a month now. Who knew back when this started that we would still be doing these a year later? Hey, what's up, Joe LaRocca? President Lesh? Dylan? Hey, I saw you in the chat, Dylan Bob. What's happening? It was a fucking madhouse in that place, wasn't it? Surprised anybody saw anybody. You can get a hallelujah. So, a 1.0 heavy show. Spud, saw you too in there, Spuddy. I was about to start calling you a geezer, Spud, but no, why would I do that, man? Why? I was like, so I chose not to, thank goodness. So the 1.0 songs were really nice. They kind of fool you, though, with a song I Heard the Ocean Sing and Access Me. They don't feel like 1.0 songs, but sure enough, they are. And Letter to Jimmy Page really jumped out, man. Ah, cool. Nice job, Joe. I was wondering why you were up so late. I was like, whoa, can't be right. And then not a lot of jamming. If you're going to put together a compilation of just jams for this show, it's not going to be a very long one. Ghost, of course, Ghost and Light, it's almost unavoidable, even no matter the year. Although the Ghost jam, it's like I think I preferred Ghost, or I probably preferred Light over Ghost, although Ghost did rock more. They kind of had to, take it around. It's like they tried to go for this big crescendo and they just didn't quite miss it or didn't quite hit it. It is a little like, Trey was on fire, but it didn't quite hit the spot. So then they kind of wrapped it back around, kind of nailed the peak. I'm sure the lights were blowing up and then boom, back into Ghost in the song, roughly into Mango's song. But then you get there toward the end, they got the Week of Paul Glama. Like they just went, that was amazing. Like they couldn't get from Ghost to Mango to save their life. They were having trouble ending Mango. But then when they get into Week of Paul Groove, they just they just blend naturally. All of a sudden, there's Llama. Trey was very excited with himself, too. And then, like I said, the Letter to Jimmy Page, really, that's not really a song I've ever thought too much of. But, man, that one was a very fiery first setter. And then the Walls of the Cave was Walls of the Cave, of course. That's another one. Didn't really feel like a 1.0 song, but technically those are 1.0 songs. That was your favorite show of 2010, huh? It definitely had some great moments. I guess, obviously my favorite part about them is those 2 or 3 songs a night, maybe once in the first set, twice in the second set, where a jam just really kind of gets going. Oh, yeah. Can't forget about With, Tim. And then I think that was the one, somehow that got through in the chat. The chat's just a complete madhouse, but I asked people if they preferred Reba or With, and a lot of people replied Reba, so. I couldn't tell you what my favorite show of 2010 is. I'll tell you what I thought of 2010 Phish. I didn't listen to them for 3 years after this year. So saying this is the best show of 2010, maybe it probably is. I know I left my notes at work, damn it. I was writing some notes down throughout the night and then just left them at work. But I do remember writing down Jimmy Page rocked and Mellow Mood sucked. I don't know, man. It's Phish. What was up with the reggae tonight? Then that Night Nurse with the Monkey Supa. Man, I credit to them for trying, but sometimes they swing and miss. They swung and missed a couple of times tonight, but then they knocked it out of the park a few times as well. So then I wondered, what do you guys think? Is this, do you think this was why, what's that? Why'd they do Night Nurse? Just because they wanted to waste fucking 5 minutes of the second set? That's why? Oh, that's not why they did it. It's not the worst song in the world, but it's up there. It's in the bottom 100 songs of all time. That's not that bad. And Access Me, I don't know why I like Access Me. There's really no good reason to like Access Me, other than the fact that you're not going to have to sit through Tom Marshall lyrics. Oh, Gregory Isaacs died the previous night, huh? All right, okay. Well, that's a reason. Something. So what was I was asking you guys something. What the hell was I asking you guys? It's an homage to Jesus. Nice. What the hell was I getting ready to ask you guys? Access Me's not. Hey, Dan the Butcher, what's up, man? Patrick, saw you in there, Patrick. I was about to start carrying on about cauliflower, but Oh yeah. Do you got now? I know Trey would lie to us and say it was all just spur of the moment, improvised. He didn't even know what he was going to play when he walked out there. But do you think they kind of planned like, hey, let's play a bunch of 1.0 songs tonight? Or do you think he started thinking of 6 or 7 songs in his head that they'd like to play, and they all just happened to be 1.0s? And he was like, hey, let's just roll with it, man. Let's do one of these 1.0 shows. And they did the thing there late in the second set. Although the Week of Pog ended up being awesome, it did seem like they were just going to do the thing where they just kind of went throughout lyrically teasing everything they played throughout the night. They do that every now and then. And I believe at least one other time in 3.0, we got a 1.0 show. Hey, what's up, Dan Z? Thanks, my man. I know there was at least one other one. Good Lieutenant, you maybe could answer this for me. Was this the have they only done that twice in 3.0 where they played just all old songs or almost all old songs? I know there was one set, I believe, at Bill Graham that was like all old songs. And it feels weird calling them old songs, especially like Song I Heard the Ocean Sing. But technically, that's like an old song now. It's crazy. I got to listen to that light again. I know this was like an officially released one. So 8/4/13. Maybe. Nah, I feel like they did it once since I started doing recaps, and I was not doing recaps in 13. I don't think it was all exclusive. I think it was just like if they played 18 songs, like 15 or 16 of them ended up being 1.0. Or as Trey even said, like at some point, he was like, oh, this is like an old show. Or I feel like Trey was laughing a little bit at Access Me lyrics. Come on, man. Come on. You don't think we all laugh at some of you and your and Tom's lyrics, man? Laugh at Gordo's lyrics. Oh, 11/2/18. That sounds about right. Okay. I knew it was something when I was doing a recap. You know, he was kind of lying. I know he has a tendency to lie. I mean, his heart's always in the right place, but Trey will fib now or then, every now and then. And yeah, I got to listen to that again because I know I liked that light, but I kind of don't remember anything right now. I remember at the end, it was sort of reminded me of, I don't know if you guys are like boxing fans or MMA fans, but every now and then there's somebody that's just constantly bouncing around. They're just like up on their toes, constantly juking around with the head. They're just everywhere, man. And it's kind of what I felt about that light, man. I just felt like they were just kind of bouncing around. They were kind of light on their feet, you know, a little faint here, a little, I don't know. That's kind of what I remember. Hey, what's up, dude? I noticed your name the other day, F the Glaziers. I never really paid attention to your name. And then after the fact, I was kind of scrolling through the live chat and I was like, oh, his name's F the Glaziers. I love that. I mean, I don't really care about the Glaziers, but that's awesome that you hate them. They own like a soccer team or something over there, football team. Is that right? Ah, nice. You're a Man U fan. Cool. That's about the extent of my European soccer knowledge. Oh, yeah. Tellurian, man. Boom. You're right. I picked against her and I was wrong. I don't know what they're going to do now with that division. I don't know if they're going to give Wiley a quick rematch or not, but so guys, what did you guys all like? What was your winner of the night? Am I crazy? Joe LaRocca said he liked the sort of Mike Simple through Maki Supa. The stream is once again brought to you by Pepsi. Tell you what, I got my YouTube pulled up right here. And there's a video. It says Jaco Pastorius, this bass solo changed popular music. I'm going to click on that when this is over. You like the wedge? Okay. After Midnight Opener. You like that, huh? Okay, that was cool, actually. You're right, that was. Week of Pog Llama. That was really cool. The Llama Pog. I think I liked the Ghost, even though it wasn't the greatest Ghost. And it took them a second. They had to like take to it on the crescendo. And then they really struggled to get into Mango. All right, so maybe that letter to Jimmy Page, man. I know it's like not really a song that you should be like, that was my favorite part of the night, but that was pretty. All the Sin of a Mule, although brief, I feel like they kind of raced through that Sin of a Mule. Now there is one part of Walls of the Cave that I love. I don't know. I guess there was just a lot of stuff I liked. There wasn't one thing. You liked Mango, huh? Couple of Mango fans there. See, I wasn't sure about that Mango. I thought it got off to a rough start, and then I don't know, not to be that guy, but the ending wasn't perfect. I don't know. So, Mellow Mood sucked. I know that much. And then the night nurse thing, all right, if someone died, okay. Llama Reprise, Funky Llama. Somebody in the comments said, why would anybody ever like slow Llama? I kind of agree with them. That's the best part about Llama, the tempo, just the overall assault. All right. Well, I know. I mean, I'm kind of like I'm like supposed to be doing the recap, but really, I didn't really feel like it tonight. I'm kind of more interested in what you guys think, and that's kind of nice about the live chat. These guys ever get back on tour, maybe I'll do some of this. Because I don't know. I was kind of I felt like what I had been doing, sort of just it had its time. It was great. Then there's a pandemic and the little Phish shutdown for a year. Might be a good time to either just move on or maybe move on to something else, or maybe do this live where we can all kind of give our opinions. Andrew Dyke, saw you throughout the chat tonight, Andrew. I saw you saw my comment too about how the pandemic has changed you. You're a different man. Uh-oh, your dog's after one of the cats. May 25th at my house? I don't know about that. I think Fake Trey, you said you got banned from the chat, huh? I remember you in the chats. I mean, you were, I don't know, you didn't say anything wrong. I don't know. I feel like there was, see, we saw Patrick, Spud. I'll never remember, but there was like 5 or 6 of you that stopped by the live chats every now and then that were there tonight. I saw in the stream. Pete's to feet. He kept saying I hated everything, although he's right. Like Possum, Walls of the Cave. There was a handful of songs that I'm not a huge fan of, and he just kept commenting, F Zappa 20 hates this. I don't hate Walls of the Cave. It's just my problem with Walls of the Cave is you kind of always know where it's going to go. Same thing with Possum, 9 out of 10 Possums. You just kind of know where you're headed. As soon as they play that first note, you know where you're headed. Oh, really? I saw they announced the 420 festival for next year, but I did not know Trey would be in there. Oh, you got the very first Walls of the Cave. Nice. There has been a couple of songs where I got the debut, but, it's not like I got the first YEM. Yeah, no. Yeah, every now and then I like to just chime in. I don't know. Did they play Possum a bunch back then? I know the last show that I went to in 2010 before I took like a 3-year personal hiatus. They played Possum that night too. In fact, I was walking out while they were playing Possum. Yes, I have heard good things about the Blossom. Unfortunately, I was there in 2010, and it was not a legendary. The Blossom Possum. All right, guys. So we've got about 15 minutes. Just maybe we'll wrap this up just in case there's anybody wants to check in the morning. They won't have to sit through too much nonsense. I think we've said what we needed to say. I didn't really have. Wish I'd have brought them damn notes with me. Feel like I at least had a funny thing or two written down on there. Mellow Mood sucked. I remember that much. All right, guys. Well, you guys keep talking about the Blossom Possum. Tim, Tellurian Man, Joe, glad you stayed up and made it, Joe. Look forward to the review tomorrow. And you have a good night, too. Hey, Cole, what's up, my man? That playlist thing was pretty fun, Cole. You guys, you'll definitely have to let me know whenever you share that with your friends and what they think of it. I don't know. Maybe it sucks, but I thought it was cool. Give me a reason to go back and listen to some music. All right, Art, Trey, Spud, everybody else. Boom. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed it. And we will. Ooh, network, huh? Good deal. Network. Boom. JMWM, Jim Wim.